Alright team, we need to address this. Our project is due in 2 days. And Joe, we still don't have your section. I know you're dealing with a lot, but we're running out of time.
Okay, I know. I feel terrible about it. But between family issues, other coursework, and just everything, I feel like I'm barely holding on. Okay, it's hard to even think straight.
That sounds exhausting, Joe. We all have our challenges, but this project counts for such a big part of our final grade. It needs all of our efforts and courage. We need to make sure that we are on track here. You have to cope up with us and keep track our movements to get this work to be done. I hope you would understand about us too.
Exactly. I get that you're having a rough time, but we're all in this together, and we need to figure out a plan. Because the deadline is very near, and you still haven't sent anything to us. Do you think you can realistically finish your part by tomorrow?
I want to say yes, but I'm not sure, especially with how much work I have on my part right now, because I'm dealing with family problem and family issues, stuff like that. So I pretty much have little to no time to do my own part actually. In fact, I think I barely started on my own part. Every time I try to focus only, something else come up. My parents asking for help, my brothers and sisters asking for help too. There's just so many things to deal with actually, and I'm just not certain if I can finish it all on my own. Because one day this project has, my part of the project is already a lot to begin with, and the deadline is pretty much very close. So yeah.
Okay, let's take a step back, Joe. I would like to give you some suggestions to help you. So, what help did you need right now? You can discuss with us so that we can make the ends meet together. Maybe we could break down your part into smaller tasks so that it won't feel so overwhelming. It also could ease your books then.
Yeah, we can lessen your burden if you have anything you need with us to help with.
Yeah, true.
Well, I think that might help right now. But right now everything feels like one massive impossible thing to finish. Actually, I took a glance at what my scope work is supposed to be, and I just puzzled. It just by looking at it, I already feel a lot of stress coming into my brain, because not only do I have to deal with a lot of problems with my family and other personal matters, but the scope work here is also very stressful. Because the standards here are very high. I need to keep up to that. I have to keep up to that standard, and I don't know how to do that actually. If I had a clear structure, I might be able to manage my work better actually.
Yes, you are right, Joe. What do you think about that, Afik?
Alright, what if we sat down with you and mapped out each part of your section? We could break it into steps or sections, so you wouldn't have to do something specific to follow. This will help you. This will help reduce your responsibility, as you will have to do each part consistently at a smaller size, so it is manageable and not as overwhelming.
Well, I guess that maybe that would really help. I have been trying to do it on my own, but I keep getting lost. Because when I try to search for the information needed, try to do and try to and I try to structure information I gathered and keep it together, combine together properly, but it's just really hard because I just don't know what actually to do. No, there's practically no guidance for me, you know. And if I think maybe I should try getting help from both of you actually. If you both could really help me organize, maybe I can actually finish it if within this given time frame, you know.
Absolutely, Joe. I think you are not alone in this. We are here to support you. You also can ask anything you want and clear any doubts immediately by texting your questions in our WhatsApp group. We are available at any time. See, every team member plays a main role in a group work, so we have to work together and to work hand in hand to complete this project successfully. But we also need to be realistic. If you are struggling, if you are still struggling tomorrow, would you be okay with us helping more directly with you?
Mm. I mean, yes, if it comes to that, I will try, even with your help, I think I will try to do most of the job myself, actually, you know, most of the part, because that's my part of the project, so I try to do everything myself with your help, of course. But maybe, just maybe, if I'm still struggling, I will ask for your help directly, you know, for your direct assistance. And just in case I still struggling with my own part. And but I just don't want to drag you both down with me because you all have your own part, and I'm pretty much giving you more workload than we discussed, because you have to like guide me to do my own part, which means that which indirectly add more workload for yourself actually, you know. But still, I appreciate the backup plan you both had, so I will do my best to finish myself.
It's okay, Joe. I'm already done with my part, so I would gladly help you if it comes to that. So you don't need to worry about it so much.
Yes, you are right, Afik. Let's start by looking at what you have done so far. Can you show us your outline, Joe? It makes me and Afik to help you out with that. Then you can continue by inserting our ideas too. It may help you to complete this part of yours in the project. What do you have done so far, Joe?
Okay, can you both try to look into this laptop? Okay, so here what I have is mostly just an introduction and some bullet points for each main idea, you know. I just get the main idea. I haven't made much. More detailed explanation actually regarding this main idea, you know. I had draft it as mental draft in my brain, you know, regarding how I want to explain it. But each time I try to do it, my brain start to jam actually. So I know it's not much, but this is all I have right now.
But it's okay. That's a good job, Joe. What do you think about that, Afik?
I think it is a very good start. You've got a structure here, even though it's rough. Let's go point by point and add some detail. I think once we start, it'll feel more manageable, and maybe you will have a complete scheme that you could use later.
Okay. Alright, I guess that will be amazing. But still, I kept trying to add examples actually, but I was drawing a blank, you know, because I just don't know where to start finding the example, because you know we had to add examples just to solidify the point that we make. I tried to find it on the internet, but I just don't know where to pick actually.
No problem, Joe. It's not a big deal. Let's start with your first point. Do you remember the article that we read last month? I think it would fit really well here as a supporting example. Am I right?
Yes, I think so because the main idea you have here is very related to the article that we read last month. You can also try using websites like Google Scholar or ERICS, so you can find more articles or more journals that you can refer to as examples. Or maybe you can even use YouTube or other media socials for inspiration, you know?
Oh, yeah, I remember that actually. Yeah. Why didn't I think about it? But I didn't actually thought, I didn't actually think about using all the stuff actually. But it started to make sense now. So, now that I think back about it, it actually gives me something concrete to work with. You know, with that article, website, and other software that you mentioned before. Maybe I think maybe I can have use that use all of those stuff to actually speed up my process in speed up the process in my project actually.
Exactly. And for the second point, what if you use some statistics we collected during our research phase? It would add substance and show we have really done our homework. It is very important to have these things because it 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 adds more to your section and also makes it more credible, and it is a great element to have in your section.
Apart from that, nowadays people are using Google applications, like they can do surveys using Google Forms, you know. So you also can use that. What do you think, Joe?
Well, I think this actually really helpful, you know. Is now because now that you mention it, I feel like I needed someone to help me connect the dots. Now I feel like I have a direction. So I think I already know what I'm going to do now for all the part I'm going to make. So thank you.
Perfect. Let's keep going. By the time you finish here, you will have a solid outline to follow. Then you also can do it even more easier and earlier before the due date.
Okay, alright then let's try to do some work then.
Okay.
You know, Joe, I get where you're coming from. I don't want to sound unsympathetic. Balancing school and everything else in life can be so overwhelming. I had my own issues too, so I can relate to you. But we need to do our best to make sure that doesn't hinder us from our education.
Yeah, I think I just didn't want to say anything at first. You know. I thought it might make me look like I couldn't handle my responsibilities. You know, like maybe if I vent out all my problems and all at the two of you, you two will feel like, oh, this guy doesn't doesn't want to have that responsibilities. You know, I'm afraid that if I speak up about the problem I face, you think I was making an excuse about not wanting to participate in this project. You know, so I thought it would be best for me to just bottle up all this problem actually.
I completely understand you, Joe. There's so much of pressure to keep up appearances like we have it all together. But it's okay to ask for help. In fact, you should, especially when things get tough. None of us can do this alone. Each and everyone needs help and support from others to make a decision or completing a task. That is why friends or group members are for.
Yes, that is right. There is no shame in needing support. I know we're all swamped, but there's no need to suffer in silence. Have you thought about asking for an extension on your other assignments? It could give you some breathing room to finish this task that we have today.
Well, actually, I didn't even think about that. You know, I was worried that my professor would think I was slacking because we have some of our very strict professors that will even ask so many detailed questions. Like I think I remember asking this one professor that to ask for one day extension, and he just lecturing me, he just give me some lectures for like a 10 minutes straight because saying that I should be more responsible in managing my time. So it wasn't really a good experience. So because of that, I didn't even feel like I want to ask for extension anymore. But maybe I should just try. Maybe should just ask our lecturer if our group could to give maybe like 1 week extension perhaps. I know because this project is such a priority for all of us. And if I could free up sometimes, it would really help, Like maybe in that 1 week, I could actually put in more effort, to make some quality product on my part of the project, because I don't want to drag our grade down, because this is a group project. So whatever happen, we all going to get affected. So I will try my best to keep the standard up for all of us.
Yes, you are right, Joe. Maybe you can ask the lecturer to, in a very polite way, maybe they can understand our situation and they may give us extension period of time to complete our task.
That's true. As the saying goes, we miss 100% of the shot that we don't shoot. So there's no harm in asking the lecturer for an extension,
Yeah.
Well, but here's the thing, you just know how strict our professor is right now, I do remember him asking that we can ask for extension if our reasoning is not solid enough, at least it is in his eyes, So I just don't know what should I say actually, like Prof, can we get some 1 week extension because we're really struggling. I don't think he would believe that I was having family problem, So what should we do?
I think you could say that there's so many assignments that you need to complete it that is overlapping, or maybe you can even write a letter not to the lecturer but to somebody higher up if they are being so stubborn. You don't the lecturer also have their responsibilities they need to fulfill, and standing the deadline when needed is also one of their responsibility. We cannot just be a pushover and just accept whatever they say. We need to fight for our rights.
Apart from that, you also can seek help from others to get your emotional support from your parents, siblings, or close friends. They might also help you to be not be stressed in your work. Maybe you can have some time going for a beach or a shopping mall to spend your time so that you will not feel that much of stress. And so, here's what we will do. Let's break our section down even further tonight, and we'll come up with a list of specific tasks. You can tackle it by slowly tomorrow. If you are still feeling stuck, we can help. It to finish up. Does it sound fair for you?
Well, yes, that actually sounds like a solid plan. I'll work on it tonight using what we discussed, and I will update you both tomorrow. But I will try to use the strategy that you all gave to me, that you recommended to me earlier, and I'll try to do my best on my own actually. So in case anything happen, I'll mention to you. But tonight, maybe I will still ask for your guidance, of course, tonight. But for the most part, I will try to do everything on my own. And once I'm done, I will give you an update. So yeah, don't worry. I'll try to make sure that I finish all my part. And I will try to make sure I at least finish 50% of my part by tonight.
That's good, Joe.
Right, that works for me. But remember, if it is still not done by tomorrow evening, we'll need to step in and split up the section. We can afford to risk the entire project.
Yes, you are sure of it. We need to try to finish it.
Okay, I understand. I'll do everything I can to have it finished. But if I'm still struggling, I'll reach out. Okay, I don't want to let you both down. You know, I'm sorry that we have that. I'm sorry if it probably have to end up with you both taking more workload than we originally intended. You know, because the fact that we have to split up my work. You know, while you both already finish yours. So I think I'm sorry if it just not fair to both of you. But I do understand why you two decided to take that course of action. You don't want our grade to go down because of this project, especially because this one is very important. So don't worry, I'll try my best. Because I don't want to let you both down.
That's not a big deal, Joe. That's not a problem also. We are all in this together. So don't feel like you have to go it alone. Let's meet tomorrow to check and start to finalize everything.
Sounds like a plan. And Joe, don't hesitate to call or text if you need anything. We're a team and we got each other back.
Okay, thanks both of you. I'm really glad I have both of you as my partner actually. You know, compared to others, you actually care about my well-being. So I really appreciate that you both actually try to help me fix my problem, unlike some others. So don't worry, I'll try my best actually. If possible, maybe I could try to finish all of it tonight. But if not, then I will have to reach out again to both of you. But don't worry, I try to make sure that you have less workload to take tomorrow. Even if I didn't finish it actually. So I'll see you tomorrow, and I promise I'll give it my best shot. You know, now that we discussed everything earlier, and you guys keep giving me a lot of useful tips. So I'll try to make sure that the standard of our project is kept up to its highest. And don't worry, maybe while doing that, I also try to ask our lecturer for some extension. If possible, I just want it to be only 1 week. But if that's not the case, maybe just 1 day extension is also still good actually. You know, so yeah, don't worry, I'll do my best.
Yes, you are right. May I ask one question? We need to ask extension until which date or specific time?
I think if possible, you know, we'll go with the classic. We try to ask for a 1 week extension, and at the last day of the extended day, it should be until midnight. You know, like how we always do. You know, because I think it should be logical that we have our project deadline to be extended until midnight, because it's still counted as the same day, right? Before it turns 12 midnight. So I think it should be possible. If possible, I'm going to ask our lecturer for 1 week extension, and the final deadline will be until midnight. At least that will give us some time to, you know, do some polishing, you know, because in just 1 week, I'm afraid that all of our project work will be rushed, you know, because we have to pick up some slack from me. So I think if that 1 week extension, maybe we could polish our work a little more, so the standard is a lot higher than we anticipated. You know.
Afiq, don't you think 1 week is too long?
In my opinion, maybe because my section is already finished. How about you, Tivia? Is your section finished?
I'm already done, but I'm still editing some of that. Maybe we can.
So, estimated time maybe 3 or 4 days could be enough for Joe and for you, and also myself. Maybe I could do some checking, some recheck, some touch up.
You also can help Joe, right?
Of course, because I'm already done.
Yes, I know, but I just want to relieve some of the stress. So I thought maybe 1 week extension could actually help relieve some of the stress from both of you. Also, some extra question: how can both of you finish up your work so quickly and easily? Like, how do you do it? You know, maybe there's some, maybe like you two can tell me how you did your parts. You know.
Me personally, I just open the laptop and just start doing my work non-stop from the moment I open it until the time that I get sleepy. So most of the time I'm doing my work, I usually listen to music, so I'm really in the flow of doing the work and really not distracted by anything else. And also, if I were doing something else, I would try to also do the work at the same time. So I'm doing a multitasking. That's just my personal experience of doing this kind of things. So you, Divya.
For me, I will allocate my time wisely, and I will set a timetable so that I will finish my task before the due date. Then I will also will not stress myself to do the task. So if you starting to get stressed in your task, you cannot think properly. So it will affect your performance. So you need to be calm, and then you need to do your task in a quiet place like libraries or even your own room. What do you think about that, Joe?
Okay, I think now that I hear from both of you, I think maybe I'll try to incorporate some of your, maybe I'll try to experiment and incorporate some of your some of the tactics in it to use tonight. If I see if it works, then I'll keep using it for future work or project. If not, then maybe I'll just try and change and modify accordingly to my own style. Okay. So one last question. I've been really very stressed a lot lately, with this project work and family problem. So can you guys tell me how do you really stress actually after doing your job, after doing your project?
For me personally, I usually treat myself to a treat like maybe eating ramen or eating some instant noodle, or maybe spoiling myself by eating something yummy, or even listening to music to release my stress, or maybe occasionally take breaks from doing work, so like watching something you like, or spending your time with your family maybe. I also if I don't understand something, I would ask my friend. I will ask my friend very often, to the point that they are annoyed with me. So that is my experience. What will you do?
For me, I love shopping particularly. So I will usually go for shopping if I feel like mood out or feeling like stressed. Then I will also spend my time with my family members, like having some chit chat time with them, so that we can release our stress. And listening to calm music also will reduce our stress, Joe.
Okay. I guess thank you. I'll try to follow some of your tips. So let's just wrap this up. Okay. So for the first thing we do, I'm going to, for the first point, I think I'm going to use maybe I try to do some online survey, or maybe use an already existing statistical data from Google for the first point. And then for the second one, I think maybe I could use some other sites in Google to search out for additional explanation and information. And I think I will do the same as for the other point actually. And then just in case I couldn't finish it up by tonight, maybe just in case I couldn't finish up by tonight, I think I will have of you to take some part from my have you take some workload from my parts, right? In case I didn't finish it up by tonight. And I think just to play safe, I will try to ask our lecturer for a 1 week extension. I know it sounds a lot, but I think it will help both of you to relieve some pressure from both of you actually. Not only do you still have to care about your own part of the project, but you might end up having to take care some from me. So yeah, I'm just trying to be considerate here. So I think one week extension should be appropriate, especially because of how important this project is for us. So I hope the lecturer will understand. And think yeah, just for one last note, maybe you can help me to search for additional information because I think because my Wi-Fi router isn't really working, so maybe you could help me to search out for information. And I think now that you finish your part of the job, could you help us with the polishing method?
Absolutely, of course. I would love to help.
I also willing to help you, Joe. If you have any questions or doubts, you can ask me or Rafiq. Maybe you also ask our professors so that you can get a clear picture of what we are going to do in our project then.
Okay, alright then. I'm really thankful that I have both you actually as my partner for this project. It's really helpful. And once again, I just want to say I'm sorry for for not doing my part. Life has just been really hard. I've been dealing a lot with family issues. But now I understand that I cannot let them get in my way because I know some of you probably had it way worse than me. So don't worry, I'll try to do my best. I try to finish up by tomorrow. I try to finish up by tonight, and if not, I try to release your booklet tomorrow. So yeah, that's it.
I understand you, Joe. Everyone in this world have many problems. Not only you, even Afiq or me also have own personal problems. It's not a big deal. You should manage yourself very in a good way so that you will not feel that much of stress. Okay?
Okay.
Agree. Alright, team, let's do this.
Okay.
Fighting!
We've got this. Let's finish strong and show that we are capable of this project.
Okay, let's just hope our grade didn't go down after this.
Alright, then, hands in. We can do this!
We can do it.